What's going on, everybody? Happy Monday. Um, you know why? You know why this video is up. And if my voice sounds weird, it's because I was at that a horrible atrocity that was called a football game yesterday, and I think I blew my voice out screaming too much. Majority of it was not good. Um, I think I slipped a few bad things in there. I think after I'll get into this in a minute. Okay, so anyway, Browns Jets Week 5. Browns are 0-4. I think that was week 5. I don't know, man. Yeah. Well, let me look. I want to confirm this. I don't know. I've been fucking slipping lately with this shit. Yeah, week 5. Okay. Um. Once again. Okay. So let me get into the positives. Okay. Uh. Miles Garrett looks like a fucking beast. Okay. He has a sore ankle. He said it was sore. That's why he didn't play much after that. Um. First NFL snap is a sack. I don't think that's ever happened to a defensive end before, a rookie defensive end before. Um, and then he had another sack. I think it was in the second quarter on third down too. Like these were big sacks that we needed that we weren't able to get the first 4 games. Okay, so I really like Miles Garrett. I mean, I was high on him when before the draft. I was high on him when we drafted him. I was high on him in the preseason. He showed that he could do it in the preseason. Like sometimes like defensive end they'll struggle in the preseason and the coach will have to come in and be like, oh, it's just, he was nervous or something like that. No, Miles Garrett went out there and he looked like a Jadeveon Clowney. That's who I could probably can compare him to. I'm not going to compare him to J.J. Watt because that's just asinine. Okay. But yeah, Miles Garrett looked good. That was probably the only positive from this game. And there was a few other, but Miles Garrett was the one that definitely stuck out. Um, so if he can get 2 sacks when he's not 100%, imagine the damage that he can do when he's out there most of the game and he's completely healthy. This dude's gonna be a fucking scary motherfucker, dude. Okay. And I'm really tempted to buy his jersey yet. I'm not going to jump the gun like that. Okay, I've done that before. I got a Braylon Edwards jersey, and he played awful the next season. And I think we either cut him or we trade him. I don't know. I no longer have that jersey. I gave it away to Goodwill. But I have a Trent Richardson jersey stuck up in my closet. I got it for $14 just because I didn't have a Browns jersey after I gave away my Braylon Edwards one, and I wanted one, so I got it for $14. But if I am going to drop some serious money, I'm either going to buy a David Njoku jersey, and I'll get to him in a minute, or a Miles Garrett one. I'm leaning towards Miles Garrett, but I don't know. I think I'd rather wait till 2020 when we change these ugly ass uniforms. But anyway, yeah. So the defense looked good, other than Jabril Peppers. I guess he's still fucking 50 yards back because I guess Hue Jackson doesn't have the balls to tell Greg Williams to pull your fucking safety back, like I said last week. Hue Jackson, you need to resign you need to get fired. Okay, I even resigning wouldn't be satisfying. I'd rather have Jimmy Haslam or Sashi Brown or whoever the fuck come into your office and say, hey, I want you out of here. Pack your shit and leave. Okay, this is unacceptable. He is now the worst coach in Browns history, and I'm not even. All right, look. Record-wise, he is okay, and even after yesterday, I say skill-wise, he is too. Okay. Oh my God, we thought Mike Pettin was bad. Oh man, having Mike Pettin back would be a dream. Okay, at least we managed to win 7 fucking games that one year because we had some talent on the roster. I guarantee you, Mike Pettin would be fucking 4-1 right now. Okay. That's fucking crazy, isn't it? Mike Pettin, 4-1 with this fucking team. You know why? Because he's not a fucking idiot. Okay, clearly, I do. Hue Jackson makes Mike Pettin, Pat Shurmur, fucking Eric Mangini. He makes them look like fucking Bill Belichick. Okay, Hue Jackson is the dumbest motherfucker I've ever. I'm sorry for the language. Okay, and everything. I am pissed. Okay, this guy is an incompetent idiot. Okay. I was at this game. I was in the nosebleeds. I was in the nosebleeds because that's all that your average Joe fan can afford because everybody all the rich owners had this dumb fucking collective bargaining agreement. Stick the real fans up in the nosebleeds. But Jesus. Chip shot field goal. Also, Zane Gonzalez is terrible. I don't know why we drafted a kicker when you can normally just get one undrafted, like the Eagles did with Jake Elliott. Any normal fucking franchise would get a kicker undrafted or just get one out of the free agent market. They're not that important. Okay, I'm not saying that the seventh round is necessarily full of gems, but I mean you could have used it on somebody other than a fucking kicker. Look what happened to the last kicker that got drafted, fucking Aguayo. How's that working out? Dude's sitting on his couch. All right. But anyway, so chip shot field goal could have tied it up at 10. Um, Fans booed Hue Jackson for not going for it on 4th and 1. I admit I booed a little bit, but then looking back on it, I was kind of stupid to boo in the first place. Um, all right, so we were lined up for a field goal, and you just see this. I'm looking, and I just see this orange blob running. Timeout, timeout, timeout. He fucking calls a timeout. How much timeouts do we have? We have one left. He burned the first one because we were about to run out of time on the play clock. I would just take the 5-yard penalty. Okay, my timeouts to me are very important. Okay, I'd rather take the delay a game than lose a timeout early in the third quarter. I get it if it was the fourth, like if we had 5 minutes left or something in the fourth quarter, we were down by 2, we needed a field goal or something. I would obviously take the timeout. Okay, but not when there's 10 minutes left to go in the third quarter. You take the 5-yard penalty. So he burns that timeout, burns the second timeout because he wants to go for it on 4th and 1, which we do not convert because Isaiah Crowell can't find a hole to save his fucking life. All he does is run into J.C. Tretter. Okay, Jets take over at I think it was the 4-yard line. They get a big conversion because for some reason we didn't send Myles Garrett out there. I don't care if he had a sore ankle. You send him out there on 3rd down. Okay, I mean any good coach, even fucking Steve Spagnuolo could have won that game last night or yesterday. Unbelievable, man. We are being run by an incompetent idiot. And going 5-11, that would be a dream at this point. Okay, we haven't won a fucking game since Christmas Eve. I mean, my God. Hue Jackson should technically be 0-21. He's just lucky that the Chargers are that fucking who was the Chargers coach last year? I want to is it Mike Mularkey? No, he's the coach of Tennessee, I think. God damn, what was his name? Damn, I'm drawing a blank. I'm drawing a blank right there. Hold on, I'm gonna look that up because I want this to be accurate. Chargers coach 2016. Mike McCoy, that's his name. Yeah. The only reason that we won that game was because Mike McCoy was a fucking idiot. Okay. So technically he should be 0-21. He is the worst coach in Browns history. I mean, say what you will about guys like, Pat Shurmur, Mike Pettin. Fuck, who else? Yeah, say what you will. Say what you will about these guys. Our best coach in the last fucking 18 years was either Butch Davis or Romeo Cornell. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. All right. Well, anyway, David Njoku looked really good. He had a great one-handed catch for a touchdown. Like I said before, I was really hesitant when we drafted him. I liked him, but then the preseason he didn't really get much, and I was kind of worried about him because I thought he was going to be a bust. But I think he's done incredible. And now we got to address the elephant in the room. Well, wait, okay. Also, Duke Johnson did really good. That touchdown run at the end was really impressive. But as Hue Jackson said in his press conference, Isaiah Crowell is still the number one guy because fuck it. All right, anyway, now we got to address the elephant in the room. DeShone Kizer or Kevin Hogan. DeShone Kizer goes out there, plays like utter shit. Every time DeShone Kizer throws the ball, I get nervous because I always have a feeling he's going to severely overthrow someone, severely underthrow someone, or throw it right to a defender, like he did in the red zone. And also, I heard that DeShone, apparently, according to dumbass Hue Jackson, apparently DeShone Kizer audibled. We ran a play in the red zone. We were at like the 3-yard line. It was like third down. It was third and goal at the 3-yard line. I don't know who the fuck. I don't know who the fuck would run the option in the end zone. This isn't college, okay? This isn't college, DeShone, okay? So we did a lead option. Kizer carries the ball, pitches it to Crowell. Crowell fumbles it, and it's recovered by the Jets. Then we got a good defensive stop the next play. But the point is that we could have gotten on the board that quick. I mean, what the fuck? I don't believe it. I've never seen a Browns team this incompetent before. I mean, yeah, say what you will about the ones that went 5-11, 4-12. But oh my god, going 5-11 would feel like winning the Super Bowl. I mean, Jesus, this team is on pace to winning 2 games if we're lucky. I mean, and Hue Jackson wasting all of his timeouts. That should be a fireable offense. I would have fired my coach right after that. How can you be that bad at clock management? Timeouts are so important, dude. I mean, all right, whatever. I think I got off track again. All right. So, elephant in the room is DeShone Kizer and Kevin Hogan. When DeShone Kizer threw the ball, I would get nervous because I expected something bad to happen. Again, he can't get out of the fucking pocket. He's getting the protection, but he's staying in there too long. They can't block all day. He doesn't seem to get that through his head. Okay? Dude's got a big-ass forehead, and it turns out he's got a small brain. I mean, all right. Kevin Hogan. When he was out there, I felt comfortable. I felt comfortable with him throwing the ball. I felt comfortable with him throwing the read option. I felt comfortable with him doing draw plays to Duke Johnson. I felt comfortable with him throwing screen passes. Okay, Kevin Hogan, I don't know why, but I felt like he would fuck up less. And yeah, he had an interception, but it was tipped off of the receiver. I hate counting those as interceptions. He did really good. He had a big run that almost led to a touchdown. We couldn't punch it in either. He threw the touchdown pass to Njoku. I think two of Njoku's 3 touchdown passes have come from Kevin Hogan. What's that telling you? Even Isaiah Crowell moved a little better with Kevin Hogan out there. Duke Johnson did exceptionally well with Kevin Hogan out there. And our wide receivers did better too. Bryce Tregg's guy we got from the Eagles. I guess the Eagles cut him, so we got him off of their practice squad or something. He did great. He had a couple big catches. Kassan Williams did good. Or Kaysen. I don't know. I still can't say his name right. I don't know why Sammy Coates didn't play. That was odd. And he got my boy Seth DeValve going. I really like Seth DeValve. I thought it was a great pick by the front office. I think him and Njoku as a 1-2 punch are going to be really good. And I think Kevin Hogan running that offense showed how good of a 1-2 punch those guys can be. So Kevin Hogan did it exceptionally well. And call me, and I know this is just going to add a more list to the start. They're going to bring up that fucking stat. I would start Kevin Hogan. I don't think Kizer is the guy anymore. I think I think he's just on that other long list of Notre Dame quarterbacks that are failures, particularly like Brady Quinn. Uh, this quarterback class coming up is the best quarterback class since the 1980s, and we'd be fools to pass on one of these quarterbacks. I would pick Mason Rudolph from Oklahoma State or even Josh Rosen. I would stay the fuck away from Sam Darnold. Oh man, no, no, no. I do not. I'm praying that the Giants or the Niners get the number one pick so they can pick that guy because he's going to be a bust. Those USC quarterbacks are always a disaster. Look at the year he's having. I'm surprised his draft stock hasn't plunged. I really think Mason Rudolph would be the guy. I think Mason Rudolph can go in the top five, and I think we should grab him 100%. We have 2 first-round picks and we have 2 second-round picks, both from the Texans. And the Texans lost last night, so we really got to help. We really want them to do bad, but that's probably not going to happen. Um, uh, Rumors about the front office getting shifted is going around. Peyton Manning has been a name thrown out there. Apparently, he wants to be a GM or president of a football team. Jimmy Haslam, being from Tennessee, he has the experience, or not the experience, the connection with the Manning family. I guess he's really good friends with them. I would be 100% for bringing Peyton Manning in as our president of football operations. I would fire Paul DePodesta because that analytics shit obviously isn't working. Okay, Sashi Brown, I would keep him because he's done a great job at acquiring picks. Some of the players that he's drafted have done really good. Derek Kindred, David Njoku. I'm not going to say Myles Garrett because he was obviously the best player in that draft. Corey Coleman when he's healthy. Joe Schobert. I'm not saying Rashard Higgins or Ricardo Lewis. Sean Coleman's been okay. I think I'm reaching there. Larry Ogunjobi has been great. Trayvon Cooley we got from the Ravens last year. He's been incredible. Jamie Collins has been great. Trying to think who else you got. You know, signed J.C. Treader and Kevin Zeitler. They're starting to gel now. Re-signed Batonio. Kenny Britt was a disastrous signing. But even then, if you get a football guy like Peyton Manning, he'll know what to do. And even if we do stick with Deshaun Kaiser, he'll be able to learn from one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. I'm sure Peyton Manning would love to get out there and teach him some shit. And I think the first thing that Peyton Manning would do is he'd fire Hue Jackson's stupid ass. And I think he'd probably hire somebody from the Broncos coaching staff when he was in Denver, or maybe somebody from the Colts if they're still out there when he was in Indianapolis. Either way, Hue Jackson's going to get fired if Peyton Manning becomes president of football operations, which I really hope he does, because if not, then this franchise is forever fucked. Peyton Manning is the only guy that can save this franchise. I mean, and everybody's like, oh, and I always think about, that Tony La Russa phrase, the worst players make the best managers. Look how good John Elway did in Denver. He turned them into a Super Bowl contending team. Granted, he did go out and get Peyton Manning. Who says that Peyton Manning wouldn't know who to do? Like Peyton Manning, I think would like a guy like Mason Rudolph or Josh Rosen or even Josh Allen, guy from Wyoming. So I don't know. We got to get our shit together, but I don't know. Here, I'm still a fan. I'll remain a fan, but it's getting to the point where I can't take this shit anymore, and I'll be. There's been so many times that I've just said fuck it, and I just want to go root for the Packers or the Vikings or some team like that, some team that probably has their shit together. Okay. So I don't know. In conclusion, we suck. We still suck. We got to go to Texas, face the Houston Texans. J.J. Watt got hurt. Another one of their defensive guys got hurt. But who's to say that Deshaun Watson is not going to pick us apart? Our offense is still going to be shit. Kevin Hogan's probably not going to start, so Deshaun Kaiser's going to fuck up real bad in the first half because he'll probably get benched again or have a migraine, because why not? And yeah, so go Browns, I guess. So like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at A_Backer55. Link is in the description. Go Tribe. We got to finish. We're trying to finish them off today. Finish the Yankees off. We lead the series 2-1. When today we're going on to the ALCS. I don't know. Fuck the Browns. Go Tribe. That's all I have to say. Later. Have a good week.